recognize who you're writing to. You know, a lot of times we're talking about target audience and trying to figure out, well, who am I writing to? And you know, how do I, you know, identify them, and how do I make them feel seen in my writing and in my work? Once you know who that is, like, it's almost like the first part of this passage is saying, when you see the naked and you cover them, when you share your bread with the hungry, when you bring to your house the poor who are cast out, um, the oppressed, those with heavy burdens, and you loose bonds of wickedness, then your light will break forth. Something about that speaks to me, because it's like you're coming out of this place of confusion. Like, I don't know what to write. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know exactly how to say what I want to say. When this part becomes clear to you, a passion arises in you. You're broken out of confusion. You're broken out of the darkness of too many ideas, of murkiness, of lack of clarity. You're broken out of that, almost like that eureka moment, if you can imagine that. Like when that light bulb goes off and you're like, that's it. Centering ourselves with the heart of God for people, I think, is one of the most powerful things we can do and have as a writer. And I think part of that, of course, is being true with ourselves. What's true for us? Have we arrived? No, we have not. You know, if you're writing from a place where, you know, you've got it all together and people need to hear what you have to say, you may have to kind of check some of those things, because pride will keep you from entering into the heart of God. Just speaking very plainly there. And so I just love how it's like, when you really see who you're writing to, when you really see those people who need your message, your light will break forth like the morning. Your healing shall spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. Then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he will say, here I am. If you take away the yoke from your midst, the pointing finger and speaking wickedness, if you extend your soul to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, then your light shall dawn in the darkness. You hear that? That is so powerful. Your light shall dawn in the darkness. That's what we're doing as writers, as those who are writing God's word and releasing his spirit of freedom and deliverance and liberty and joy and peace and righteousness. We're releasing those things into the darkness of people's lives, bringing them light and hope and liberation. And your darkness shall be as the noonday. And the Lord will guide you continuously and satisfy your soul in drought. That's what we're looking for as writers, that God will continuously guide us. And that's the purpose of prayer and fasting, and then writing and hearing and listening and writing and hearing. It's like this continuum. The Lord will guide you continuously and satisfy your soul in drought. Even when you think you have nothing else to give or nothing else to say, God will satisfy you. He will fill you. He will strengthen your bones. You shall be like a watered garden and the spring of water, whose waters do not fail.